Okay, today we're going to talk about prime factorization, and you may have been taught this back in 5th or 6th grade when you used a factor tree, but I'm going to introduce another method for finding your prime factors, and that is called the birthday cake method. Well, the first thing you need to know is you need to know what is prime factorization. It's where you have prime factors that multiply together to make the original product. So you need to remember, because it's been a while since you've talked about prime numbers, that they are only divisible by 1 and themselves. Okay, so 1 in itself, those are the only factors. And it has to be a whole number greater than 1. And here is a prime number list below 100. This may be helpful to recognize and to know. You are not going to be given this reference on a quiz or a test, so it's just something kind of handy to have available to you, especially when you are trying to determine your prime factors when you simplify a radical, which is what we're going to learn in the next lesson. This is kind of a review of prime factorization to help us out on the next lesson. So I want you to kind of know what the birthday cake method is. So the first thing, and you can see it kind of looks like a birthday cake. It's not really going to be a birthday cake, but what we're going to do is we're going to start here with our product, the number that we want to find the prime factors for, and that's going to kind of construct our base layer of the cake. And then we're going to just find a prime number from our list here, and we're going to divide. And then we're going to, that answer, that quotient is going to make the next product. And then we're going to find a prime factor of this number here. And then that's going to get us a new number. And then we're going to find the prime number here, and it's going to make a new number. And we're going to repeat that process over and over, creating these layers of cake until we are left with a product of 1 here. So that 1 is going to be where we stop. Once we get a 1, we know to stop finding factors. So I'm going to write that down. Stop finding factors once you get a 1 at the top. And you can think of that 1 as being kind of the candle on your cake. You're going to stop here. And another important thing you should notice is that these numbers out here that make up your factors, those should all be prime numbers. So it should be one of these numbers that come out of this prime factor list here. And then these are the numbers that we're going to use to help us simplify a radical in the next lesson. So let's practice actually using the birthday cake method to find prime numbers.